All right, so here's MRKR, and this is July 1st, and you can see how overbought the RSI and stochastic are. So let's see what happens next, because I think this is not going to stay overbought. It's going to correct. So what happens, and obviously, you can see what happened. It went down to 4.62. But let's go back to July 1st, and I'll show you what happened. So July 1st, it's still overbought. Here's stochastic and RSI, overbought, and then look what happens. So it goes down, the descent starts, and it starts suddenly, and that is July 18th. So about 2 weeks after that, the descent starts, and look what it does. So again, you had 8.25 for marker, and this was from my overbought oversold watch list. And when the RSI and stochastic are that overbought, correction is inevitable. So you sell calls and you keep rolling up,
but it ended up going down. So
MRKR goes as low as 4.1, and you can see here it's the Williams, the stochastic, the RSI, those are all oversold. So that's when you get out. That's when you close it out. You could have stayed in, and it started to go back up, but all you do is just ride it from overbought to oversold. So any period around here that starts here, this would be a great opportunity to sell. Like in June, these would be, and of course I did it on July 1st, which was good opportunity right around here. RSI was above the 70 line, and that's what we look for. So yeah, you just had to roll it a few, and then bam, corrects. All right, the next one we're going to look at is ADRO. ADRO. I'll bring that one up. And ADRO, that was oversold on the RSI and stochastic, and the date was July 1st. So oversold on RSI and stochastic. So we're going to go to July 1st on ADRO and see if ADRO went up from there. So July 1st, so you had RSI. Now see, this doesn't seem to match up with what the chart was showing there. RSI should have been below. Yeah, should have been below the line there. Stochastic. So again, July 1st. So oversold. And let's see what happened. So fortunately, it just kept going down and down and down. Oh, but look what happened. You just... Oh, wait. This is why we're off. Oh, let's get current. Okay, July 1st. That was the problem. Okay, this looks more like it now. So you have your RSI, stochastic, oversold here. And then the span is bearish long term. Tencon bearish long term. So this didn't work out too well. What we should have done was found a contrarian span A and Tenkan. So an Ichimoku that is contrarian to where the stock is currently trading. So if the stock is bearish, in other words, long-term bearishness with the span B above the span A and the Kijun above the Tenkan, but it's overbought, then we definitely want to be selling calls, because it's just a matter of time till those Ichimokus are correct. So ADRO was not a good trade. It has continued to go down. As you can see, on July 1st, it was trading at 1.56. Today it's at 1.29. So that's where strike 1.4, the Ichimoku. So HTGM had a bearish Ichimoku. So July 1st, it was forecasting bearish, and at July 1st, it was closing at 1.51. That was the low in probably 52 weeks. And sure enough, it's at 1.04. The bearish Ichimoku was correct. So that translated the importance of the fact that it was severely oversold. So from July 1st, it did go up to a high of 1.64 from a low of 1.51, but it stayed with a bearish Ichimoku, so you should have stayed bearish, sold some calls. So the last one is TRX, Tanzanian Gold. This was bullish Ichimoku, slightly, well, yeah, actually quite overbought. July 1st. And looking what happened after that. So July 1st, bullish, kept going up, and then it started to break down, really overbought. That is definitely time to go short, and sure enough, here's what happened. So in order of priority, overbought, oversold, then Tenkan, then span A. So what ended up happening, it went down to slightly oversold, and now it's overbought here. Get out. It's going towards oversold. This is when you'd go in and do it for the long term, because it's bullish Ichimoku long term, so do a call spread.